play and call it work.
Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of Shadespire. Got Luka from MiniWarGaming and Jonathan here from Alabama. We're from Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama.
See, I don't know where that is.
It's like in the middle, like right in the middle of Alabama. Crazy weather. It's,
okay.
It's terrible.
He told me they had a Christmas once and it was
like
30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it was hot. It was a hot Christmas.
That's so sad.
It was sad.
Anyways, you're here with all your friends from Alabama and all your wives and girlfriends.
Yes, they too.
So we had a nice pleasant surprise. All 6 of you show up. We only expected 3, but we accommodated.
They did. They have been fantastic. It was great. It's been great.
And it's his friend's Mike's birthday today, so that's pretty irrelevant. But if you've seen the birthday video, that was from today. Anyways,
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike. I'll be playing the Sepulchral Guard, as I usually do. And Jonathan's going to be playing the Ironjawz, pretty sure I call it the Orcs. He's playing the Orcs. This will be Jonathan's second game. He did one test game before this with his friend.
Yes. Which
you won.
I did.
Nice.
I did.
So I'm going to make sure you lose. No. We're going to do a best of 3 series. So whoever wins 2 first is, I guess, just the winner. That's how we're trying to do these.
I'm going to win all of them.
You're going to win all of them? Yeah. All right, well, we'll see. I'm trying to... I rebuilt my Sepulchral Guard deck. Hopefully it fits the army better. I could be incredibly wrong. We'll see on this first game. So let's go look at the army, show you guys what it does if you're not familiar. And if you're familiar, then, well, I guess we'll just give you, I can't think of the word. What is it when you refresh your memory? It's a refresher.
Reminder?
Sure, a reminder.
Reminder. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do for you guys. Let's go check them out now. Here's the Undead Warband Sepulchral Guard. Pretty simple. We have 3 petitioners all over here. My favorite guy is the guy climbing out of the gravestone, out of the ground there. He's pretty cool. They're all pretty crap, all pretty poo. They hit on swords. They got 2 attacks that deal 1 damage each, and when they become inspired, they just move faster and have 1 more attack. Nothing crazy. They're there for objectives or for supporting attacks. You never really use actions to make them attack. The Harvester, he can attack everyone around him, which is kind of cool, but he still only hits on swords and still only does 2 damage, but the fact that he can hit multiple guys is pretty useful. The Prince is a defensive guy. He's just got knockback built in, so he can push guys back quite a few squares. The Champion is one of my favorites. He's got cleave built in, does 2 damage. The cleave built in without being inspired is really useful. He only moves 2, which sucks, but get him inspired, moves 3. Over here we have the Sepulchral Warden, obviously the linchpin to the army. Without him, the army's nothing. If he dies early on, I can't bring anyone back. And I can't move these massive amount of guys I have. So he's key, quite literally. He's got the action that lets me move 2 fighters instead of just 1. And he's got the other action which lets me bring a fighter back onto my side, onto my battlefield, on my deployment zone in one of my starting areas. And they become inspired when they do so. That's pretty much the Undead Warband. Here's the Ironjawz, the Orc Warband, led by Gurzag Ironskull. He is the leader of this warband. Now, the theme with the Orcs are, they're like a mid-range army. They're just good stats all around, nice health, okay movement, good defense. They don't skew too high in any way, except for combat. They really want to be, obviously they're Orcs, they want to fight. They become inspired when they take any amount of damage, without dying, of course, and their inspired abilities are quite good. So we have Choppa's here, who gets cleave whenever he rolls a critical hit. More damage, more attacks. Choppa, Bone Cutter, when he becomes empowered, he is just 3 damage. This is pretty much it. His thing is just 3 damage. Nothing crazy. And Basha is knockback. So he's the defensive guy with his hammers. He wants to get threats out of the area, threats away from the boss. And the boss is the one who he does, like, this boss here is the big hitter. He's the heaviest hitter in the warband. You get to re-roll 1 dice when making attacks with the boss Choppa's action. He does 3 damage. So 3 damage with a potential re-roll, huge. Because that could be a miss into a crit, right? That could be everything. That's pretty much the Orc Warband. Even if you lose the boss, you still have the other 3 guys which are formidable fighters. And you're never really out until you're out with them. Jonathan and I have just picked our boards we're going to be using. We're going to roll our dice to see who has to place first. I am getting myself 1 critical. Jonathan's going to get none. So it means, Jonathan, you're putting your board down first.
Alright.
Alright, let's see what you get.
I'm going to choose this board, and I'll put it down like...
Just like that?
So, yep.
This is how we're doing it. He's putting his board down there, I'm putting mine down here, and we're going to place objectives. Okay, so we placed objectives, ended up like this, and the objectives are going to be 1, 5, 4, what do we got there? 3 and 2.
Yes.
And now we're gonna roll off to, well, actually we should probably draw our cards first. This is what I drew in my hand. I decided to keep it all. It's not the best, but I mostly want to keep the 2 at the end here. Same thing with the objectives. And now we're ready to throw down models on the board, and we're gonna roll off to see who forces who to deploy first. Well, I got nothing.
Cool.
Followed by nothing, and we got 1.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it doesn't really matter. You can force me to go first. You're still getting the +1 regardless. I got 7 drops. I usually don't get to go first.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
Me first. All right, we're gonna put a petitioner right there.
Okay.
Basha right there. I'm gonna put another petitioner right there. Hacker right there. I'll put my last petitioner over here. Oops. Gerzag going right there. Put my Sepulchral Warden right in this little safe zone. And the orcs are done, Ironjawz done. Bonecutter right in the back with the leader. So I threw the prince down here, the champion and the harvester, because I don't know why. I am not a master strategist. They're just there. Roll off to see who gets first activation. Jonathan gets an extra crit, so you automatically get to, well, you get to choose who takes the first activation. Who's it gonna be? You want to take time to think?
Yeah.
So we're activating. Who's activating?
I'm going to activate Haka, and he is going to move and charge the champion.
All right. So a charge there, and how many attacks does he get?
He has a 2 hitting on swords.
Swords. All right.
Yes.
And if he crits, does something happen?
Yes. So that crit, the action has cleave.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess cleave won't come into play. I do use dodge, but I need to roll a crit to stop this. No. How much damage is that?
1 damage.
Oh, okay. Champion is down to 2. Card play time. What do you got?
Distraction. I'm going to play Distraction.
Choose an enemy fighter and push them 1 hex.
On the
harvester?
Harvester.
That's the harvester with the scythe. Where do you want him to go?
Push him back this way.
All right. I have no cards to play. Do you have any other cards to play?
No.
None? Okay. On to my activation. We're going to charge the prince. Boop. They only move 2. They're so pathetic.
So slow.
So he's got 2 attacks into Haka, and we're looking for hammers. And I am supported by the champion. Oh! Critical on hammer. I think you're taking the damage anyways.
I think I am.
So yeah, again, for a refresher, you only get 1 defense die, and if you roll a crit, it negates that, but then that would still go through. So that's just 1 damage.
What's this one? Okay.
Yeah. And now he's inspired. But he is down to 3 health.
Okay.
Not playing anything. You playing anything?
I might.
All right. No cards over for Jonathan, so we're right on to his activation. And do you know what you want to do?
I am going to activate Basha.
Oh boy.
And he is going to move and charge.
Charging as well?
The
So that champion?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you got? 2 dice on swords?
Yes.
All right, so on a crit, you get knockback 1. A sword.
Sword, cool.
Then I got 1 defense, looking
And
for...
I've got
That's only for double support, though.
Oh, okay.
I have no support from Basha, so we're looking for a dodge. Or a crit. A dodge!
Got me.
My super fast skeleton moves! Cards to play then?
No.
None? And I've got none either. So on to my activation. And I'm thinking about this one. Thinking about it. You're move 3, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to activate. I'm simply going to move my Sepulchral Warden over there. So there, he's going to end there. And am I going to play any cards? No cards for me. Jonathan, any cards for you?
No.
No? None? Alright, so it's on to your activation. Move time.
Alright, I'm going to spend my next activation to move Bonecutter 2, 3.
Okay.
Up to there.
So Bonecut is ending up there. No cards from Jonathan. No, actually I do have a card. Time trap. So choose a fighter. They can take an action. And I skip my next activation. I'm gonna choose. We're gonna choose the champion. And he's gonna make an attack against Haka.
Oh no.
Champion's got support, but so does Haka, unfortunately. So looking for a hammer. Got 1 hit, and you get 1 defense, and you have support. You're good?
Got it.
Nothing.
Alright.
So as a reaction, I'll play the Necromancer commands. Play this after friendly fighter's attack fails. Make that attack again. Let's try that again. Hammer, same result.
Here we go.
You got support. No! That's the double support, so you just take 2 more damage.
Okay.
Now we'll go into my turn for my activation, but I skip it. It's on your turn again.
Okay.
So activating.
1, 2, 3.
Just setting yourself up.
And I have moved.
Nice. No cards for Jonathan to play. No cards for myself, so on to my activation now. Flip. And we're going to say... Oof, I want to kill that guy. So I'm going to try and attack him again with the champion. He does have cleave, so this should work. Huh? Crit!
Ow.
So you need to roll a critical.
Come on.
Crit on crit. No, you're fine. No,
Alright.
nothing.
Okay.
So there'll be no cards to play from either of us. Now let's do my final activation, which is going to be the Sepulchral Warden is going to tell 2 of my guys to move. So we're going to tell this guy to move there. And this guy's going to move up to there.
Man.
So just like that. And that's the final activation. And I got no cards to play. So we're going to go on to scoring. So I got hold objective 5 and 4. So my Warden's on 4 and my Petitioner's on 5. I'm going to keep this one as well. Now I can play upgrade cards. I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to go with Frightening Speed. And I'm going to put it on my Warden to click-clack real fast, you know, get in the sack. Plus 2 move on him, so he's moving 4 right now. And then he'll be, if he becomes inspired, he'll be moving 5. You know, honestly, I'm really debating on this one too, but I think that's just for humor. I'm not gonna. So for discard, oh wait, I'll keep that one. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I'll put Great Fortitude on him as well, so he's got 5 wounds now. For discards, we're gonna get rid of Great Speed because we already have Frightening Speed, and we're gonna keep this objective. So we're gonna draw 2 more objectives, and we're gonna draw 5 more power cards. The 5 new cards I drew, I'm pretty pleased with all of these actually, and these are the 2 new objectives I got. Score time. You getting anything?
No, not this turn. So I will score no objectives this turn, but I am going to discard Flickering Image.
Okay.
And that goes.
So you're gonna draw.
And I'll draw 2 more cards.
Power
Go back up
cards?
to 5.
Are you gonna discard any of those objective cards?
No.
Keeping
I
all
can
3?
keep them, yes.
All right. That's battle round 1 done. We're gonna roll off to see who gets to activate first on battle round 2. A grand total of zilch. Hey, you too. All right. Nope.
Yes.
Okay, you get to choose who activates first.
I will activate first.
You can choose me.
No, I would never do that.
Okay, after pondering for a while, this game's got an unhealthy amount of thinking. So we're activating
Fate, Gurzag,
Gurzag,
and he's going to charge your leader.
Boss Man. He will be flanked by 3 of my guys. It's up to you. It makes sense because you do want.
I do want him there. Do you get the support there, right?
Anything in range like that's adjacent to him. As I'm attacking him, anything that I have adjacent to him
For defense purposes.
Oh, only
For
he's
him.
supporting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was worried about. I'll go over here.
So charge into my Warden. That's huge.
All right. I get 2 dice hitting on hammers.
As a hammer, I have 1 defense, looking for a dodge or a support or a crit. Oh no!
Man.
Oh no!
Well.
All right, so I survived that. Do you have any cards to play? Card playing time. What do you got?
Having a good time.
Having a good time. Choose a fighter and roll an attack dice. Woo!
So I am going to select Gurzag, and we're going to try it again.
Having a good time. All right, so you need to roll a hammer or a crit.
All right, come on.
There you go.
Yes.
Having a good time.
He's having a great time.
It's round 2.
Hammers. No!
No support though either. No.
Gosh. Okay. Well.
All right. My turn to play a card. I will Shardfall on you.
Man.
They place a Shardfall token until the end of the phase, and it's a blocked hex.
Ah!
So.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, if you didn't move your boss, it would have been blocked out for that turn. But you moved your boss first, which is good. But he's kind of trapped off too.
Yeah, because I wanted to I was thinking about bringing him in first.
Bone
but
cutter?
I didn't want him to get cut down like before, and then I could have just brought him in there. But it would have been the same thing.
Yeah.
It would have been the same.
Well, this is certainly an awkward situation for you to be in. So we're gonna activate.
Oh boy.
And we're gonna say the Warden's attacking the boss man. So I got double support, and we're looking for hammers. So we have just 1 hit actually. So you have 1 die, and you have support.
I do have support.
You got 1 support there.
Okay.
So looking for a shield. Actually, I have cleave. So there's no shield, but the support doesn't go
Doesn't
through.
matter. Okay.
So it's just 2 damage. But you're inspired now.
I am. Should have dropped that card. I'm dumb.
All right. So Mike, turn to maybe play a card. I'm not playing anything. How about you, Jonathan?
I am going to play Gorka Morka's Blessing.
Oh, geez, what does that do? The first attack action with a range of +1 damage. Makes sense.
Damage. Okay.
I play nothing. So are you playing anything now?
No.
Okay, that's it. On to your activation.
I will activate Haka.
Hack is going to swing at the champion, I
He's
suspect.
going to attack the champion.
Fair. So you're going to have support, and I'm also going to have... Actually, you're going to have double support, and I'm going to have 1 support.
And I will have +1 damage.
Yeah, so you're doing 2 damage on this one?
Yes. And I have 3 dice hitting on swords. and
Swords.
Going to do 3 damage.
Okay, so we got a crit and a sword. Even if I roll a crit, he's taking the damage. He's out of here.
Boom.
So that's a glory for you. Now you're playing any cards after that?
Yes, I will play a card.
What do you go play?
I'm going to spend this.
Ooh, brutal
And play
swing.
brutal swing on Bone Coda.
Bone Cut was just a different attack, so it does 2
It
damage.
allows me to target all adjacent enemy fighters.
Oh, he hit everything around you. That's pretty good for the undead.
It's pretty good. So.
And I am going to play the Restless Dead. Place a friendly fighter that was taken out of action, put him back on the battlefield.
No.
So we'll put him right back where he was. And now he's inspired.
Surprise.
Woohoo! Alright, nothing else to play from either of us. I'm going to activate, and the champion is going to swing into the boss again. But now he's inspired, he's got 3 attacks.
No.
So I got double support, and you have a single support. So we're looking for hammers, crits. Oh my gosh!
No.
That is a 3-way hit.
That's bad.
So you have 1 die.
Can I do anything about that?
No, because
think
once
I
you
can.
negate the crit, both of those will end up going through. That's just 2 more damage.
And I will be. So I'll just take 2.
Yeah, he's back to 1.
He's at.
Because this is Jonathan's second game, I wasn't paying attention. He played Gorkamorka's Blessing, kind of went over my head. I forgot his character was inspired and already did 2 damage.
Yes.
So the 3 would have been overkill, so I told him to put it back in his hand. So Gorkamorka Blessing, plus 1 damage back in his hand. Now we're playing Gorkamorka's Blessing, which is plus 1 damage on the next activation.
Yes.
It's not specifically Haka. I'm not playing anything. Jonathan's not playing anything else, so an activation from Haka.
On to the champion.
Alright, sounds fair.
And I need swords.
Swords. We got a crit.
I got a crit though.
So I need to show a crit to stop this. Oh, okay, I'm getting way lucky. Way too lucky.
Wow.
Way too
2
lucky.
hammers. Oh, man.
Got the 2 hammers, but we look for swords to hit, so the crit is enough to stop it. That was a little much.
And the crit negated it regardless.
Yeah.
Even with the cleave.
Alright, so nothing to play on either end. Going to my activation, the champion's just going to swing again. Because I figured I might as well take out that boss.
Oh.
And he does have cleave, and I've been
Yes.
way too lucky with him. So we're looking for, we have support, double support, and you have single support. So hammers and supports. So I got 2 that go through. You have 1 support, so you're looking for a critter support at this point. Because I go through your shield. No, I got the cleave. Stops the shield.
He is. Alright, so what I'm going to do.
Oh, you got a reaction?
I have a reaction. So I'm going to play Last Lunch.
Okay.
Play this during an attack action. Or ploy that will take a friendly fighter out of action, and I can
Making one final
an
attack with him?
Yes.
Alright, so looking for
roll
a hammer or a crit.
hammer or a crit.
Alright, let's see what you get.
So-
I believe.
Please. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bam.
he is gone.
And then it's going to be a glory for me. A glory for me. Now for my card to play, I will spend that glory and I'll put Undying on my warden, so he's at 6 wounds now. No cards to play from either end of this point, so it's going to be Jonathan's activation.
I am going to use my last activation to activate Bone Cutter, and he's going to move 1, 2, 3.
And attack the prince.
Yes, we will charge for the swing.
Doing the brutal swing because it's more likely to go off with 3 dice is on a 4-ish up, other than
Yeah.
the 2 on a 3 up. So you have 3 attacks looking for swords into the Dust Prince. So we have sword, and the support. So we got 3 hits right there. I can only stop this with 1 single critical, and I've been rolling
Oh
them.
boy, here it comes.
No.
Okay.
All right. So he takes. Is it 2?
It is 2. Yes.
Okay. So he's down to a single wound left. And do you have any cards to play?
No, I do not.
Don't think I do. I got no cards to play. So my final activation, I'm gonna use the warden's ability to move 2 fighters. I'm gonna move him there, and him there. So that's my last activation, and I'll start scoring cards first. So I do get, that's the one I get supremacy. So in the 3rd end phase, if you hold 3 or more objectives, so I got 1, 2, 3.
Jeez.
That's worth 3 victory points. And I don't actually have these other 2, but I will pitch this one. Hold objective 3. It's a little too far away for me to get.
A little bit.
And for these, I don't know if I want to keep them or ditch them. It's a weird one, man. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't think I need it. And these are the 4 new cards I've drawn. Pretty good draws. Very useful. I can use all of them. I don't know if you got a good look at the objectives or not. And here's the actual cards themselves. Back to scoring time.
Alright, I am going to score Brawl. I will score this in an end phase of all friendly fighters. At least 3 are adjacent to enemy fighters. So all 3 of my guys are adjacent to an enemy fighter.
Is that 1 or 2 for you?
2.
That's pretty good.
I'll get 2 points.
So Jonathan discards 2 more. He's going to draw 3 cards. And what about your power cards? Are you keeping...
No, I'm keeping the one I have, so I'll draw back up to 5.
Drawing up to 5. And now the shard glass is gone. Roll off time. We get the first activation. I got 2 crits.
I got 1.
All right.
It is you.
I think I take it. I will. I'll try and go first. I'll spend an action, and the prince, not the prince, the champion is just going to swing at Haka because he's so wounded. It's got 3 attacks, looking for hammers and supports. So we got 1 hammer, and I'm not double supported, so actually only 1 goes through. So you need your support of 1, so you need a support or a crit, because I have cleave.
Crit.
There you go, no damage.
I will take it.
I'm going to spend a glory, and I'm going to play Crate Strength on my boss. So he's got 4 upgrades on him. That gives him +1 damage to all attacks with range 1 or 2. Alright, what are you playing? Anything?
I am going to play more chopping.
More chopping?
So I get to roll an extra dice on my next attack action.
For the first attack action in the next activation, alright?
Yes.
I'll play Terrifying Screams, choose an enemy fighter and push them 1 hex. I am going to push 1 hex away.
Yes.
Anything to play off that?
Yes, I am going, well, where'd it go? There it is.
Do something just to get out of your hand?
I'm gonna spend this glory and put Brutal Frenzy on, we'll make it, Basha.
Alright.
So he rolls an extra attack dice when he makes a charge.
Okay. That's all I'm playing. That's all Jonathan's playing, so it'll be his activation now.
Alright, I'm going to spend my first activation and charge the Prince of Dust with Bone Cutter.
Bone Cutter into the Prince of Dust.
And he will attack now.
So I'm going to have 1 support, and you're going to have 1 support. So how many dice do you get?
I will have, because I'm using the Brutal Swing, so it'll hit him and him.
Yep, you just have to roll separately, but we'll do him first.
So I get 4 dice per attack.
Oh, jeez. Because you charged.
Yep. Well, no, because I
the chopping. More chopping, right? So the first one into the Prince.
Into the Prince.
So you're looking for supports. So we have the 1 crit, alright, and we have a sword that goes through. So
many swords, yeah.
even on a crit, it's just damage. So what was that,
damage.
2? So the Prince of Dust is dead. We'll take him off there. Now I get to roll into my Petitioner. Looking for
swords.
So you have, there will be no support on this one, but the crit and the sword. So again, that's 2 damage. Is that 2, right?
It is 2 damage.
So that's the Petitioner coming out of the ground, and he's dead as well.
Alright, and another glory.
Whew!
I'll take it.
Bone Cutter.
Killing.
What are you playing?
I will play Parry.
There you go. Okay, so that one is the first time one of your fighters is targeted in the next activation. You roll 1 extra defense dice, and you pretty much choose whichever one you want. When counting your successes, ignore 1 of the defense dice.
Yes.
So my activation, I'm pretty sure it's the last thing I've done for the last 4 activations. The champion, swinging into Haka.
Here we go.
3 dice, and no support, but you are supported. I got the 1 hammer. So you're looking for cleave, so you're looking for support or a crit.
Support?
Oh, support, you're good.
Alright.
Dang.
Actually,
Well, I forgot you get to roll 2, so but that's good enough right there. Huh.
take it.
Dang. Well, I'm not playing anything.
Not either.
No? Alright, your activation then. Basha is going to activate, and he's going to charge,
Right there.
but he's going to attack the prince, or the champion.
The champion.
Alright.
Yes.
So a charge on Basha. So charging there just so the Dust Prince can't come back there.
Does it 3? Yes, I have 3 now. Hitting on swords.
Yeah.
I have no support. So
This is Basha. So it'll be 2
I
on
got
swords.
the extra for the
Yes, okay, so 3. Oh, sorry, look at the other guy. Basha, so we got 1 hit, and I have no supports over there. I have no support, so
dodge.
a dodge. Actually, I do have a support there. I have 2 supports. What am I talking about? Okay, there we go. Because I got the 2 guys surrounding you.
Okay.
I'm going to play Confusion, and I'm going to swap these 2 fighters.
Oh boy.
I'm just going to activate the Warden, and he's going to poke at Haka. 2 dice with 1 support. Okay, got it with
boy.
both. So
I need a crit.
I got the hammer goes through as well, so I don't think you can actually stop that.
Oh. Well.
I think that is just.
alright, so
You got a thing. You got a thing.
Okay, I have a thing.
All right.
Alright, so on your feet, play this during an attack action or ploy that would take a friendly fighter out of action when there is a friendly fighter adjacent to them. Roll a defense die. On a roll of a shield or a crit, the fighter does not suffer damage and is not taken out of action.
Oh my gosh! You want the? Oh, is it shield? You're right. You're right. Okay. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Oh, okay. I got him. I got him.
Got me.
So Haka goes down, and I get a glory for taking a fighter out of action.
Man.
And I have Skills Unforgotten, which is score immediately if your leader takes an enemy out of action.
Ah.
I kind of screwed up with that. I forgot I want to be on objective 4. But we're still in a good spot, and I don't think I have any cards to play. All right, I have a maybe idea. So we're gonna. You have no cards to play?
No.
I have no cards to play. Your activation.
All right. I am going.
Oh, that's awkward. They're both charged. I forgot about that.
That's.
Gonna activate and pitch one of your objectives to draw a brand new
Get
one.
rid of biggest and the best and draw a new one.
Oh, is that the Leah? Is that your war leader one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He can't quite.
All right. No power cards to play after that. I don't either, so I'm just gonna activate, and the Warden is going to attack Basha
Oh no!
as a final. Maybe this will work. So I have 1 support and you have no support. So I have... Oh, no, I missed. Yes. No! I had a plan. I was going to knock you, and I have a card that lets me push a fighter. That would have been so cool. But I can't.
Nope,
that's it.
Can't have it.
That's it for me. Your activation. I got no cards to play. I don't think I do.
My final activation.
Yes, I do. I'm going to play the Dazzling Key. Oh. That's why. It doesn't matter, though. So if this fighter is holding objective 4 at the 3rd end phase, score 2 extra victory points.
Oh, okay.
So that would have been 2 victory points. Yeah.
I will activate. Oh. And I will discard.
So Jonathan is just draw a new objective card and then proceed to say crap. So I'm assuming it's not good. And we'll start with objectives. Do you score any of your objectives?
I do not. I come 1 short on 2 of them.
Oh no! What were they?
So I had Call of the Wall, where it scored immediately if I had 3
fighters charge,
and I had 2 charge.
Yeah.
Because Hackett died too soon. And there's more of us. I would need to have more fighters than you.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
That's pretty tough one.
And good scrap. I needed to kill 3 units, but I kind of whiffed. So I was the pushback really got me here.
Yeah. So I was hoping forcing him to charge in the last phase I forgot he had the double attack, so I figured he'd take 1 guy out of action. 2 kind of surprised me, but I figured as long as I make him charge, that's fine.
Yep, that got me.
And I kind of messed up there, but I was already ahead in the lead, so it didn't hurt that much. And I have no objectives. I had Annihilation. I had to wipe you out completely. And I had Battle Without End, where I had to reanimate 2 guys that turn. And I could bring them both back, but I figured I wanted to do something else, because that's only worth 1. So I guess that's an easy one, though. But I got more points for killing. And that's it for game 1. So game 1 is going to go to Luka and the Sepulchral Guard. That's 8-5. So I took a 3-point lead this time. And I'm getting a little bit better at playing the Undead. But then again, this is Jonathan's second game, so I'm not going to praise myself too much here. We're going to go ahead and try out the second game, see who takes that one.
All right.